Hello and good night. Welcome to another bedtime story. This story is meant to help you sleep or to relax your mind. Try and find a comfortable place, such as your bed or a soft chair. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes now. Try and let go of the day as we begin our tale. Tonight's story is The Clever Little Tailor. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor but clever young tailor. He was quick-witted and full of confidence, though he had little to his name. One day, as he sat by his window, sewing, he spread a slice of jam on his bread. Before he could take a bite, a swarm of flies landed on it. Angrily, he swatted at them, and to his amazement, he managed to kill 7 in one blow. Feeling immensely proud of this feat, he stitched a belt for himself with bold letters that read, 7 in one blow. He decided that such an achievement should not go unnoticed, and so he set out into the world to seek his fortune. As he walked along the road, he came upon a giant resting under a tree. Seeing the tailor's belt, the giant was intrigued. 7 in one blow, the giant rumbled. You must be a mighty warrior. The tailor, always quick with his tongue, nodded. Indeed I am, and I seek worthy challenges. The giant, wanting to test him, picked up a heavy rock and squeezed it until water dripped out. If you are as strong as your belt says, do the same. The tailor reached into his pocket and pulled out a piece of soft cheese. He squeezed it until the whey oozed out, pretending it was a rock. There, I have done it, he said smugly. The giant frowned, but continued. He picked up a stone and threw it high into the sky. Can you do the same? The tailor pulled a small bird from his satchel and tossed it. The bird flew away, and the giant, impressed, nodded. You truly are powerful. Wanting one final test, the giant led him to a great oak tree. If you are so strong, help me carry this tree. The clever tailor agreed. You take the trunk, and I will carry the branches. As the giant hoisted the heavy base, the tailor simply perched on top of the branches, letting the giant do all the work. After these trials, the giant took the tailor back to his cave to meet the other giants. They decided to let him stay, but in the middle of the night, they plotted to crush him while he slept. However, the clever little tailor, sensing danger, slipped into a corner and placed a log in his bed. When the giant struck the log, thinking it was the tailor, he pretended to wake up, unharmed, stretching and yawning as if nothing had happened. Fearing his strength, the giants fled, leaving the tailor to continue his journey. Eventually, he arrived at a kingdom where news of his strength had spread. The king, skeptical, set him 3 impossible tasks: to defeat 2 fearsome giants, to capture a wild unicorn, and to tame a ferocious boar. Using his cleverness, he lured the giants into fighting each other until they destroyed themselves. For the unicorn, he stood before a tree and moved aside at the last moment, causing the unicorn to charge straight into the trunk, trapping itself. For the boar, he chased it into a small chapel and locked the door, capturing it without harm. Impressed, the king offered him his daughter's hand in marriage and half the kingdom. The tailor accepted, and despite some nobles resenting his rise to power, he ruled wisely and well. His cleverness had earned him everything he desired, proving that wit and intelligence could triumph over brute strength. Though he was now a prince, rumors spread about his past. The nobles and knights, envious of his power, sought to test him once again. They whispered to the princess that her husband was merely a tailor and did not deserve the throne. Distressed, she devised a test to prove his worth. One evening, she told the tailor, "My father gave you great challenges, but I have one more. If you are truly as strong as they say, bring me the golden apple from the Tree of Wonders." The tailor, never one to refuse a challenge, agreed. He set off into the distant lands, searching for the fabled tree. After days of traveling through dark forests and treacherous mountains, he arrived at a glowing grove where a magnificent tree stood, its golden apples gleaming. Yet the tree was guarded by a fierce dragon. The beast's eyes burned like fire, and its scales gleamed like steel. The clever little tailor did not panic. Instead, he watched the dragon closely, noticing that it dozed every few hours. He crept forward, silently, waiting for the right moment. And then he snatched the golden apple before the dragon stirred. Returning home, he presented the apple to the princess. "Your challenge is complete." "Do you still doubt me?" asked the clever little tailor. Amazed by his bravery and cleverness, the princess acknowledged his worth and truly accepted him as her husband. The tailor continued to rule with wisdom and fairness. He implemented clever solutions to problems, ensuring prosperity for his people. The once skeptical nobles had no choice but to admire him, and he became one of the most beloved rulers in the kingdom. His legend lived on for generations, as did the inscription on his old belt, 7 in one blow. And the clever little tailor and his wife lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you for listening to this bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed the tale tonight. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more audiobooks and tales to come. Until next time.